Dun, 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 dun.
2 films in so far, and what I'm seeing from the Daily Wire is very impressive in terms of them building a presence within the movie space. This is something that obviously they've wanted to do for a long time. I mean, they're kind of broadening their scope, and they're doing it like in a lot of creative ways. It's very interesting. But after Run, Hide, Fight, we now have Shut In, which is the second, as I said, movie endeavor. I believe the third is going to be Terror on the Prairie with Gina Carano. I'm so excited for that one. But this is like a very strong thriller with a similar pitch to maybe other thrillers I've seen, notably ones that have been like on the TV spaces, like TV films. But it looked pretty potent. That trailer was very strong. Good acting all around. Good presentation too as well. And very scary. What do you expect to get a story of this magnitude? What you'd want that to be. I mean, again, surrounding horrific circumstances. In this case, you're not familiar with the plot. Pretty much a child is at the center, of risk here, and the mom, who's a single, I guess, has to work for the situation in which her daughter, as I understand it, I think it's either that she was kidnapped or she's stuck in the house. But either way, it was a pretty potent release from what I saw, at least from a first teaser trailer perspective. Very scary towards the end, especially. It really tugs at your heart. Let's go ahead and take a look at a new trailer. Consider this movie is going to be out. I forget the exact release date. Okay, 2022 at some point. Let's go ahead and take a look. Again, very strong efforts in the Daily Wire. I'm very impressed with what I've seen. We're going to go ahead and watch this first, and we'll talk about it more in my condensed review segment. Follow us watching the video together. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look.
Lady? Where have you been?
Well, I haven't liked all of what Voltage Pictures has done, but the Daily Wire is putting this out, so I'll give that a pass. I'm notably thinking of that Ted Bundy movie when I say that.
Well, I'm mostly done.
Because that was theirs before heading over to Netflix. You can really sense the mother-daughter connection here. That's very strong. It's important, definitely, for the context of the thriller. Really good presentation. And good instincts. I mean, the lower angle shot, like some looming threat. And it's got the religious undertones as well. There's a lot of layers to this.
No, stop! Please let me out. Please.
Very menacing. But yeah, mom in that case would do everything. It's just that maternal instinct just kicks in. It's that motherly love.
Your daughter, she's very pretty.
Don't you touch my kids!
Rob owes me money.
There's a lot of money. There's thousands of dollars in the pantry. Have it all.
I was gonna say maybe this is like a former, husband. But no, it seems like, again, someone collecting on debts.
I'm scared.
Very strong release. I would imagine for any moms, and probably dads too, but for any moms especially, watching a character go through that in the context of a thriller, that will probably be a very hard watch for a lot of people. But you do know, again, this is from the Daily Wire, I would absolutely believe it's going to be a strong thriller. I would. I mean, I certainly get that vibe from the trailer. And again, with any movie, I mean, obviously there's many cases to probably reflect on this, in the past, but sometimes trailers can be misleading. But they're laying the groundwork here in the trailer in a way that I can see how that's employed in the movie. I mean, you've got the baseline here, you've got the mom and the daughter, that they show, plenty of footage, and I'm sure it will be fostered in with many scenes in which you can see that love is there, and you can sense that emotional connection. As probably you'd be able to realize just based on the plot alone, but you can see that in action. And then when the threat comes in, and again, it's such a menacing way. I love the shots here. The framing is very good. And again, it's in that kind of like secluded house, right? So you think maybe in that instance that, oh, I'm safe, I'm away from like a major city or something where, someone could, maybe this is somebody who kind of be maybe off the grid. And maybe that is a part of the movie, because again, whoever's coming into his house obviously is coming to collect on a debt. It seems from the husband or the partner or boyfriend, I don't know, but he's left a debt, and, unfortunately the family's now going to have to wrestle with that situation. Very hard to watch in parts. I mean, the minute the mom is confined. And it's sort of like, did I make this comparison before with the movie? I might have. I don't remember exactly. There's a film that I watched. It's not, no, it's not the strongest thriller, but it was good. Breaking In. I liked it for the most part. I just say it was a smaller release, but it was fine. But the idea of breaking out, that's familiar, right? You're confined somewhere. But in that case, it was the mom that they had taken, or the screw people that had taken essentially command of the house, and she had to break into it because she was locked out. In this case, well, it's kind of the opposite. She's breaking out of where she's confined, but she's sort of, again, still kind of breaking in. She's still locked in the house. So, it's an interesting way to go. I'm definitely provoked. I mean, again, I love thrillers, and I've seen many that are hard watches, but it really doesn't, it makes you appreciate the quality of the project, even if, again, you're sitting there going like, oh, this makes me feel sick inside, knowing this, especially when it's done with such realism, like this could happen, and might have, to many people, I'm sure. But I'm very impressed with the efforts of Daily Wire so far, in terms of them staging a entrance into the film market and the entertainment space. They're doing quite well. What are your guys' thoughts with Shut In? Let me know down below. Don't forget all the good stuff, like, subscribe, sharing that bell, until we get to watch more from future endeavors with the Daily Wire, notably the Gina Carano movie, or whatever we get to watch here next for the first time. I will see you guys then. Until that point, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Don't forget to love yourselves, your fellow man. God bless, and peace.